Long before Season 3's premiere, The White Lotus Season 4 has seemingly been confirmed by HBO boss Casey Bloys. Originally intended as a limited series, the show's success led to HBO renewing it as an anthology following the exploits of various guests and employees at the eponymous resort chain, with each season set in a different luxurious locale. The White Lotus Season 3, which will be set in Thailand, has set most of its main cast and is set to start shooting soon. Talking to Variety after the 75th Primetime Emmy Awards, where the show took home one award, Bloys seemingly confirmed plans for The White Lotus Season 4. The HBO boss says he likes creator Mike White's formula for connecting each season with a returning cast member and is excited to see who is going to come back for Season 4. Read his full comment below. Pinocchio will be the character at the center of the latest public domain horror remake, Pinocchio, Unstrung. The version of Pinocchio that is perhaps the best known is the 1940 animated feature, which is the second movie in the Disney animated canon following their debut feature, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. However, the Disney movie is itself based on the 1883 Carlo Collodi children's book The Adventures of Pinocchio, which is in the public domain. Per Bloody Disgusting, the horror movie Pinocchio, Unstrung is the latest project from the team behind Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, Bambi, The Reckoning, and the upcoming Blood and Honey 2. The movie, which is being produced by Reese Frake Waterfield and Scott Jeffrey, will have its cast and crew announced later, ahead of a summer production kickoff and a planned late 2024 release date. Below, see the movie's title treatment and a creepy Pinocchio drawing that will be featured in the end credits of Blood and Honey 2, alongside other drawings of as-yet unannounced characters that will expand the universe. Making a Pinocchio horror movie isn't so much of a stretch. Monstro with its mouth open wide from Pinocchio. Pinocchio, Unstrung is part of a wave of public domain horror adaptations that have swept the market following the box office success of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. The team behind both movies is also working on Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, but other creative teams are also getting in on the trend. Other movies in the subgenre include the Grinch slasher The Mean One, the competing Cinderella's Curse and Cinderella's Revenge, and the newly announced Mickey's Mousetrap, which adapts the version of the titular character seen in Steamboat Willie, which recently entered the public domain. While these movies thrive on making horrifying versions of iconic children's characters, Pinocchio, Unstrung will face challenges from the fact that the original story already contains quite a few horrifying elements. This includes a scene where Pinocchio and his friend Candlewick transform into donkeys, as well as the character the Terrible Dogfish, who inspired the rampaging whale Monstro in the Disney movie. While adapting either element might be outside the capabilities of the movie's budget level, they prove that it doesn't take much for the story to be perceived as horror. In fact, Pinocchio has already been adapted into a horror movie prior to the announcement of Pinocchio, Unstrung. He was previously portrayed as a bloodthirsty slasher by Vern Troyer in the 1996 movie Pinocchio's Revenge. With this kind of legacy for the character already in place, it may be more difficult for the new 2024 horror movie to find the same kind of notoriety as Blood and Honey.